Take two gyms. Both start the year with 200 members. Both finish the year with 260. Both made the exact same revenue, but one of them spent $60,000 more than the other in order to get there. If you own a gym, here's the truth nobody is telling you. You do not need more members. You need better members. In this video, I'm going to show you how chasing quantity over quality is costing you tens of thousands of dollars a year and exactly how you can start fixing it. So in this video, I'm going to take you through two gyms side by side for 12 months. They both start the year with the exact same amount of members and they end the year with the exact same amount of members, but one loses $60,000 more than the other one. And the only difference is going to be churn. And churn is really just how many members walk out your door each month. But more importantly, churn is driven by the quality of member that you sign up into your gym. So both are going to start with 200 members. Both are going to end the year with 260 members. They're going to run the N5 model, which I'm going to explain in a minute, which is one of the most simple and powerful models you can run within your gym. Then the only difference is gym 1 is going to churn at 12% and gym 2 is going to churn at 4%. Meaning one gym is just focused on signing up members, whereas one gym is focused on signing up higher quality members. Now to start, let's define churn. Churn is how many members you lose each month. And churn is really just driven by how long someone is a member at your gym. So for example, a gym that has a churn of 12%, that means a member is with them for 8 months. A gym that has a churn of 4%, that means a member is with them for 25 months. The industry average for most people is like 3 to 5 months. It's crazy. Now, churn is driven by one thing even deeper. It's really just driven by the quality of the people, the quality of the members that you attract into your gym. And this is the game. You don't want more members, but this is what most gyms are chasing. They just want more members. What you want is high quality members, because high quality members are the ones that are going to stay for 25 months instead of 8 months. They're going to pay, they're going to refer. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to show you an actual impact of two gyms. One is just acquiring members. One is more focused on acquiring high quality members, and one loses $60,000 more. So gym 1 versus gym 2. I'm going to explain this table so it paints a good picture. Gym 1 churns at 12%. This is the gym that's just focused on just trying to get more members. Whereas gym 2 churns at 4%. This is the gym that's more focused on high quality members. They both start the year. They're both going to start the year in January with 200 members. They're both going to run what I call the N5 model. The N5 model is very, very simple. It means if you lose 10 members in a month, then you have to sign up 15 because that 15 replaces the 10 that you lost plus 5 more. So you net 5 members every month, which guarantees that you grow. I know it seems very simple, but most gyms don't do this. And if you do it, you'll net 60 new members out over the year and have a massive impact on your profitability. So you can see they both start at 200. Here's where it gets different. Gym number 1 in January, they lose 12% of their members. So they lose 24. Therefore, they need to sign up 29 in order to net those 5 new members. Now, both of these gyms have the exact same cost to acquire a client, $200. So gym number 1, if they want to sign up 29 new members, that means that 29 times 200, they need to spend $5,800 on their ads. If we look at gym 2 lost 8. That means their goal is to sign up 13. 13 times 200 is $2,600, vastly less than gym 1. Now let's move to February. Each gym grew by 5 members. They netted 5 members. So now to start February, each gym has 205 members. Gym 1, again, churns at 12%. They lose 25. That means they need to sign up 30. Signing up 30 members is going to cost them $6,000. Gym number 2, again, loses 8. They need to sign up 13. That costs them $2,600. We just keep going through month by month by month. At the end of the year, both gyms have 260 members. They both started with 200. They both ended with 260. If you ask most gym owners, they would say, that's awesome. What's the difference? They both grew by 60 members. The difference is what it cost to get to that endpoint. Gym number 1, they lost 328 members throughout the whole year. And they had to spend almost $78,000 in order to replace the members needed in order to grow. Gym number 2, on the other hand, they lost 109 members throughout the year. So they only had to spend $34,000 to replace those members in order to end up in the exact same spot. Both gyms at the end of the year are at 260 members, but one spent $78,000 in order to get there. One spent $34,000 to get there. Let's break it down a little bit more in a simpler table. So gym number one, they lose 328 members in the same calendar year. Gym 2 loses 109. That means Gym 1 lost 219 more members. So the new members that they had to sign up in order to net the same amount, Gym number 1 had to sign up 388 people, whereas Gym number 2 had to sign up 169. That means Gym number 1 had to sign up 219 more members just to get at the exact same endpoint of the year of 260 members. They both netted 60 members. They both ended with 260. The difference, gym number 1 had to spend almost 78 grand. Gym number 2 had to spend almost 34 grand. So a difference of basically $44,000. But it gets worse. There's an indirect tax that we're not really thinking about here. What I'm showing you there, that's just like the direct visible cost. But because gym number 1 had to replace or sign up 219 more people than gym number 2, everything is 2.3 times more. So gym number 1 in a calendar year, they need 2,190 more leads than gym 2. Just think about that for a second. Think of the amount of content, the amount of creative, the eyes that you would need to have on your marketing to have over 2,000 more leads. That's 6 extra leads per day that gym number 1 needs compared to gym number 2. Then you have to do follow-up with those leads. That means gym number 1 is approximately doing 13,000 more follow-ups than gym number 2. If you were to assume 2 minutes per follow-up, that's an extra 438 hours. If you were paying someone $15 an hour, which is fairly reasonable, that's an extra $6,570 in payroll. You're doing an extra 36 follow-ups per day compared to gym number 2. Gym number 1 needs 657 more sales appointments. And gym owners, for the most part, hate sales appointments. Gym number 1 has to do 657 more sales appointments. If each appointment is 30 minutes, that's 329 hours of extra work. If you pay someone $25 an hour, also very reasonable, that's an extra $8,212 in payroll. And if you, the owner, are doing it and you're saying, well, I don't pay anyone to do it because I do it, your time is worth way more than $25 an hour. You need to do 13 more appointments per week compared to gym number 2. So gym number 1 has to spend about $44,000 more on their ads. They have to pay $6,500 more for follow-up, and they have to pay about $8,000 more in sales appointments, which comes out to $58,282 in extra costs. But I'm not even factoring in the workload to fulfill on trials. And the reason I didn't do that is because it varies if you were doing like a 1-week trial or a 3 or 4 week trial. And gyms do so many different things. But imagine if we were to even factor that. Let's say, for example, you ran a 28-day trial. You got to fulfill on that. It takes work to coach and fulfill on that 21-day trial. That could cost another $10,000, maybe even $20,000 in a year, but I'm not even counting that. So gym number 1 and gym number 2, they both start a year with 200 members. They both end the year with 260. But gym number 1, there's an extra almost $60,000 in direct costs and the amount of work that's required just to end up in the same spot. Only because gym number 1 is just focused on getting members, whereas gym number 2 actually cares about attracting high quality members to your gym. So ask yourself, what would an extra $60,000 and a hell of a lot less work mean to you? Now, let's talk about, okay, I get it. I understand that I need to try and shift and attract high quality members to my gym. How do I do it? Well, I think the easiest way to think about it is what not to do. When you market free trials, when you market discounts, when you market low barrier offers, when you market free challenges, you attract people that are attracted because of discounts. They're discount-minded people. Those are not high quality members. What you need to do instead is first narrow your audience. This has been the strategy that has worked so well for myself, but also for all of the clients that we coach in our program. First, you narrow your audience. The reason this matters is because let's say most gyms, for example, they might market like women 25 to 55. The problem with that is that a female who's 25 and a female who's 55, they have way different goals, way different problems, and they want a different solution. But if you're marketing to that wide range of an audience, your marketing can only be generic. You can't talk about hormone changes because a female who's 25 isn't interested in that. And if you're showcasing females that are 25 in bikinis talking about big booties, women that are 55 aren't interested in that. And therefore, your marketing falls flat. Whereas if you narrow your audience, women 40 to 60, or we're having a ton of success with women 60 plus, what you can do now is you can tighten your messaging. Let's take, for example, women 60 plus. They don't care about a big booty. They're caring about muscle loss and not being frail and focused on longevity and making sure they can avoid the trajectory of life that they saw their parents go through. They just want to be able to keep up with their grandkids and stay strong and stay independent. You can talk about that in your messaging. You can tighten it up. So when you narrow your audience, you can tighten up your messaging, and then you can sell your gym as a solution. You can position your program as a solution to that problem. When you do that, what happens is you start to attract people who want to be a member at your gym, not because of what you do, not because of a deal. Whereas when you market free trials, discounts, low bear offers, that's what you're attracting. You're attracting people that want a deal. When you can do this, people are willing to pay more. People are willing to pay more for a program that helps them avoid being frail like their parents versus when you attract people on discounts. And people who pay more, they get better results, they're easier as members, and they stay longer. This is how you attract high quality members. This is how you avoid spending an extra $60,000 a year just to end up in the exact same spot. Now, I always like to be transparent. When you make this adjustment of focusing to higher quality members, you're not going to see the impact next week. You're not even going to see the impact next month. It takes time because you have to get these members into your program. And over time, your churn is going to decline because these people are with you for 24 months, 36 months, 48 months. It takes time to see the effects. But if you're willing to see that through, it can transform your entire business. So in summary, not all members are created equal. And by focusing on signing up higher quality members, you can save time and literally tens of thousands of dollars a year and a heck of a lot less work. Your gym becomes less stressful, it becomes more profitable, and you completely transform the type of business that your gym is. And the way that you do this is start by attracting high quality members by narrowing down your audience, fix your messaging so it's the right messaging for that audience, and then sell your gym, sell your program to this group of people, this micro niche of people. That's how you can position your program. When you do this, you start to attract high quality members and you can avoid wasting tens of thousands of dollars a year just because you are churning more people. If you would like help in attracting high quality members into your gym so that you can avoid making this exact same mistake that unfortunately most gym owners are doing, click on the link in the description, book a call with me. I'll jump on, see if we can help you out and really grow your gym.